Hello, ladies and gents, boys and girls, people of all ages, sexualities, and identities, and welcome back to another Doctor Who review. Today's Doctor Who review is none other than Doctor Who Dragonfire. So, what is Dragonfire about? Well, the Doctor and Mel land on Ice World, where everything is cold and cool. The Doctor and his friend bump into Ace and Sabalon Glitz. Sabalon comes along and begins to discuss with the Doctor about this kind of idea that there is a treasure hidden deep below the surface of Ice World, a treasure guarded by a ferocious dragon. But the Doctor soon discovers that this dragon is nothing more than a robot that has been programmed to protect the treasure. And where else would the treasure be but inside of the dragon's head? The Doctor and his friends find themselves in a race against time to find the truth behind the Dragonfire treasure. However, they find themselves in the presence of a cold, twisted, maniacal ice man who can live below the average temperature of someone. It turns out that Ice World has been on purposely kept cold by a certain individual. He's been basically punishing people and taking their secrets and holding those secrets against them by making them join his clan. Ace, being the adventurous and determined spirit she is, helps Mel find out the truth. However, Mel finds herself shocked when she realizes that Ace knows how to make explosives. Ace later on explains to Mel that she is originally from Earth. She's from Perivale in London. However, Ace ended up leaving Perivale after an accident in her bedroom that swept her up in a kind of storm of a mist and landed her on Iceworld. Ever since then, she's been working a 9-to-5 job to help herself get by. At the end of this episode, the Doctor offers to take Ace along with him as he finally says his long goodbye to Melanie Bush, who goes off with Sabalon Glitz. The 14th Doctor later on learns that when Mel returned to Earth, she had no family and no one to support her. However, she did get to see a beautiful Viking funeral before coming back to Earth. But back to the story at large. Ace asks if she can go along with the Professor, as she likes to call the Doctor. And the Doctor gives her 3 rules. First rule, I'm not the Professor, I'm the Doctor. Second rule, you do as I say. And the third rule, well, he'll decide the third rule when he gets back to Perivale. Ace agrees and they go off for an adventure in time and space. So, what did I think of Dragonfire? Well, I really like this story because it's a great introduction to Ace. It's a great send-off for Mel. And most importantly, it's a story with so much length to it. I mean, the underground caverns and the beautiful aesthetics, and also just that iconic cliff scene where the Doctor almost falls off the cliff is a moment that is still till this day cemented in my mind because it keeps cropping up every now and then when they jump back to the 7th Doctor, to times when the Doctor has been in peril. And I feel like because that episode cemented it in time with those great crone shots and such, I really do love the aesthetic of this story. I do love the storytelling though as well. I love the relationship between Ace and the Doctor. The Doctor really loves her kind of kindred free spirit. She's all over the place. And the only thing, though, I do like that begins a continuation with the Doctor and Ace is him trying to stop her from using Nitro 9. It's not necessarily that he disapproves of her using it. He's just trying to teach her good habits that she shouldn't use it all the time. But overall, as I said, this is a great story with a great opener and a great kind of send-off. And the way that it transitions over to Ace and the Doctor is perfect. And for that reason, I give this a 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next Doctor Who review. Until then, stay beautiful, you beautiful people.